Hello there, you watching Star Television Network on Channel 21. Welcome to the bulletin of our local news for the hour with me, Adamasila. First, the headlines. Purposeful production in partnership with the Saloon Adolescent Girls Network has officially launched a new report on child marriage in Sierra Leone and Guinea cultural roots and girl-centered solution at the British Council in Freetown to mark the International Day of the Girl Child. Over 500 Sierra Leoneans are currently benefiting from one of its projects dubbed a UK Food Security Project, presently in Fogbo Village, Koya Chiefdom of Otloko District, Macbeth Village in Tonkolili District, and at Moyamba Village in Bombali District, Northern Sierra Leone. The Community Development Committee of Koya Chiefdom, in collaboration with First Investment International Company and Foresight Investment Company, Two Stone Mining Quarries at Mile 38, have rehabilitated the alternative toll gate road leading to Kunta and Brima Village, aimed at providing access to vehicles that are unable to pay the toll charge. The Sierra Leone female under 17 is in active preparation for the 2017 and 2018 First Log Women's World Cup to be hosted in Sierra Leone on the 14th of August 2017 at the Southern Region Bowl Mini Stadium. And that's for sporting news, which we shall bring you update later. Those were the headlines, so now for the news in detail. It's a local news bulletin here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. We're broadcasting live from Media One Center Studios in Freetown with the Game of Massachusetts Falls. Purposeful Production, in partnership with Saloon Adolescent Girls Network, has officially launched a new report on child marriage in Sierra Leone and Guinea cultural roots and girl-centered solution at the British Council in Freetown to mark the International Day of the Girl Child. Here is the report. Child marriage in Sierra Leone is a controversial issue that has been a major concern to so many people and has affected the lives and future of promising girls in Sierra Leone. A new report on child marriage in Sierra Leone and Guinea cultural roots and girl-centered solutions has officially been launched by Purposeful Production in partnership with the Saloon Adolescent Girls Network. Speaking during the launch, the Executive Director of Purposeful Productions, Chauno Ba, highlighted some of the key areas as stated in the report and further elaborated on the negative effects of child marriage on girls.
But why is this finding important? That the narrative of child marriage does not match what is people's lived experience. Now, when I was in the village and I talked to somebody, do you have child marriage here? They say, no, we don't have child marriage here. Because in our culture, a child is not somebody who hits puberty. Once you hit post-puberty, you're no longer considered a child. I'm not a picky again, also. Also picking again. So the difference is there's a big disconnect between the global narrative. So even when you go on radio and talk child marriage, I'm in a village where they keep picking for marriage. It doesn't think you're talking about her. Because for her, what is happening in her home, what happened to Asuma, who by the way was not in the village, she was an unwashed girl who was given to marry in Freetown by the age of 15. Many people don't know that this happens here on a wide scale level. So one of the most important things in the finding of this report is this disconnect between the way we talk about child marriage in Sierra Leone as experts, as the UN, and what is the lived experience of people in our community. So that raises an important question. Do we change the language so that people can relate and understand what it is? We understand why. And one of the things when I talk about this globally, I correct people, it's not early marriage. I think one of the big findings on this report is understanding what we need to do to break this down in terms of that global narrative and what happens down the line.
Contributions were then made by the high-level panelists who discussed some of the solutions to child marriage in Sierra Leone, as the work of Purposeful Productions was then presented by its members through PowerPoint presentations.
What resonated, or one of the things that resonated in this report, is that child marriage exists because patriarchy exists. Our lives, our experiences are all couched within what we know as patriarchy, which is male dominance, if you want to call it that. It's about how women are valued within society. It's about how power I mean, they've used the word power a lot this morning, and for me, power, what I understand, what I like to describe in terms of power is about ensuring that you make somebody else powerful. Power isn't about yourself, it's about making somebody else powerful.
If we want to really make sure we push this, and as a parliamentarian, we continue to lobby and to make sure that some of these laws are being adhered to. We have to make fixed laws, especially for people who, sometimes because of poverty, we try to sell our children.
It's a new dawn for girls in Sierra Leone. Now you all know that child marriage is a serious violation to girls' rights. And our approach to address this issue is going to be massive media engagement. We're not just going to do something that is boring that you guys have been used to seeing. We're going to do something that is exciting. Now, those who know me know I'm fun and I like to be part of social movements that are really fun. So this is really cool. As you can see, you will see with all of us branded with our Kakura brand. This is to show that this is going to be a lively thing for girls. We're going to tap on our existing culture. Those things that used to bind us together before the war. The storytelling, the drama, the Moonlight Festival, the cultural dance, you know them all. We're going to tap on those things and project girls in a positive standpoint.
The First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mrs. Siania Makroma, in a keynote address and official launch of the book, gave a statistic saying that 44% of girls in Sierra Leone are married before the age of 18. She, however, maintained that the report serves as a nexus on many issues concerning girls in Sierra Leone.
Moreover, this occasion provides an opportunity for us to discuss the individual and collective actions we can take to put a final end to the scourge. I must welcome Purposeful Productions in Sierra Leone and congratulate them for putting together this instructive, excellent, and insightful report on the cultural drivers of child marriage in Sierra Leone and Guinea. The report, as we have heard, goes beyond the platitude and numbers to investigate the real drivers of child marriage in our society. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, every year, too many of our girls are forced into marriage way before they are ready, depriving them of the right to realize their fullest potentials and depriving us as a country of their contribution to national development. I must also take this opportunity to congratulate Purposeful Productions on starting their operations in Sierra Leone. Your vision to create a new power paradigm shift for our girls is a bold, timely, and progressive mantra that we can all rally around.
The girls made their contributions in the form of poems and songs calling on the elimination of child marriage in Sierra Leone and the importance of education to the girl child. Speaker after speaker made their own contribution as to what more needs to be done in addressing the issue of child marriage in Sierra Leone. Adamasila, Star TV News, Freetown. Before the civil conflicts, agriculture was a dominant sector in Sierra Leone, and with a declining mining sector, agriculture became the main engine of economic growth. The agriculture sector generated about 30% of our export earnings and provided employment to about 70% of the labor force. One man called Ansumana Usman Kruma, among a few Sierra Leoneans, has already established in some towns and villages of Putloko, Tonkolili and Bombali districts, northern Sierra Leone. Lamin Mensei has the details in our report.
Born in Makeni, Bombali district, northern Sierra Leone, AUK attended the government secondary school in Bo and proceeded to Frabe College, University of Sierra Leone, where he graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts in 1986. He got his postgraduate in education in 1987. In Australia, AUK studied public management from Flinders University and a double graduate diploma in community services and frontline management. Over 500 Sierra Leoneans are currently benefiting from one of his projects, dubbed AUK Food Security Project, presently in Fogbo Village, Koya Chiefdom, Potloko District, Magbesene Village in Tonkolili District, and at Moyamba Village in Bombali District, northern Sierra Leone. It could be recalled that between 2007 and 2012, food security through agriculture has been one of President Ernest Bai Koroma's priorities, as enshrined in Pillar 1 of the Agenda for Prosperity, which is economic diversification in increasing agricultural productivity. To help achieve this ambition, one Sierra Leonean who has responded tremendously to support the transformative drive in the country is Ansumana Usman Koroma, fondly known as AUK, a policy analyst, Australia. He has over the years invested in farming, with over 500 Sierra Leoneans currently benefiting from AUK food security project in Potloko, Bombali and Tonkolili district. Speaking to journalists from different media houses, the project manager of AUK food security project, Mohamed Sahid Kagbo, said an estimated of 100 bags of rice will be harvested from more than 120 acres of rice field in November this year. He said they have done effective field clearing, weeding and applied fertilizer at the Bomtarawali farm and are satisfied with the current growth of the different crops. Describing Ansumana Usman Koroma as the farmer's hero, Mr. Kagbo further said they have done the first harvest of sweet potato in one of the villages, Moyamba, with a harvest of 34 bags. According to the project manager, AUK food security is the pilot phase, which is expected to be rolled over to the 190 chiefdoms in the country with different varieties of crops. Mr. Kagbo added that this project will make enormous contribution towards the realization of one of the key pillars of Agenda for Prosperity, which is economic diversification and increasing agricultural productivity. With over 6 villages currently benefiting from this project, AUK believes that agriculture should be the major engine for socio-economic growth in the country. Mr. Kagbo further noted that this initiative has attracted a lot of farmers who need support, and several villages such as Bori, Mabure, Mabeso, whilst Makapri 1 and Makapri 2 are preparing for a bumper harvest of sweet potato and cassava in December this year, 2017. At Makapri 2 village, Chief Ya Almami Kamara said since the ascension of President Koroma to political power in 2007, AUK has attracted meaningful investors and provided support to Sierra Leoneans that worth millions of United States dollars. AUK, she said, is a man who upholds the popular doctrine, eat what you grow and grow what you eat, combines with a strong belief in food sovereignty. She stated that AUK is expanding its patriotic heart to the agricultural sector of Sierra Leone, stressing that actions towards the development of Sierra Leone over the years has shown that his heart is in its right place for the people of Sierra Leone. She relates that AUK has invested in farming, growing various food products like rice, potato, cassava, maize, yam, groundnut, and vegetables. The farm coordinator for Fogbo village, Ibrahim Sori Kamara, said that the followers of AUK see him as a highly disciplined man who has embedded important values like respect, honesty, and fairness. According to the coordinator, AUK has excellent leadership skills and a personality that transcends tribe, region, religion, and gender. At Makari Banti Chiefdom, Census Kamara, the farm coordinator for AUK food security at Bomtarawali farm site, said AUK's international campaigns for gender equality, human rights, press freedom, social justice, and youth empowerment earned many awards and the Pride of Australia award as the only Sierra Leonean. I am Lamin Mansari in Freetown.
The Community Development Committee of Koya Chiefdom, in collaboration with the First Investment International Company and Foresight Investment Company 2-store mine inquiries at mile 38, have rehabilitated the alternative toll gate road leading to Konta and Brima villages, aimed at providing access to vehicles that are unable to pay the toll fee charges. My colleague Andrew Bestman, a traditional reporter, tells us more.
The Community Development Committee of Koya Chiefdom, in collaboration with First Investment International Company and Foresight Investment Company at mile 38, have rehabilitated the alternative toll gate road leading to Konta and Brahma villages, aimed at providing access to vehicles that are unable to pay the toll road charges. The Public Relations Officer of the Community Development Committee, Koya Chiefdom, Suleiman Sema Sise, during the rehabilitation exercise for an alternative alternative road from Konta Line Village to Brahma Village, said the initiative will help to reduce cost for the two stone mining companies and appeal to government to help complement their efforts.
We organize then companies there like First Investment and International Company and ARJ, Malik, at least for make the help for do this Konta Brahma alternative road by the swamp. We don't damage. We people not able to pass it. There's still some trucks that can still attempt. Like this morning we can meet them, two don't stop there. Like this impact they usually don't point already. So all this we see, we are organized then companies then they for make we can do this alternative road now. Because then vehicles there, then companies there of course, then the haul stones and are free on to customers. Then the burden still the customers they hump that burden day. The ordinary man will they buy stone and free on, you know. So for ease that burden day, we decide at least for make them get a one toll bypass. Not just here because when they reach Hastings then they pay. You know we get anywhere under for bypass and stuff. So although they say bypass all day, but then they pay. And some them first then get coupon where they don't pay for 1-2 months for use the toll road. You know. So
two of the youth men of Konta Line Village, Hassan Kuruma and Daniel Johnson, commended the efforts of the two quarry mining companies and the Community Development Committee of Koya Chiefdom for a work well done, noting the ease on the financial implication and the less economic cost on commuters and the mining companies.
Now we been there for the make this road. Matuka in the fashion pass with the try with the direct the Matuka there. So now they one day this Suleiman we na 38. Now they come in twin now I say well now they go call in boss man there na 38. That okay. Let them go kayak for make this road. Well we self they come in twin. We they tell me today they don't come. We say we glad for that. Guys are they pan the
this school I will this PRO guy and the pastor and this boss man there and then see the road kind of fashion
they turn to me
but don't block now they play for the mutkare fashion again they don't call policeman for we policeman don't have sawi we no look so na the big one in the village and they talk to them and say no go to buy stone no go to pick on the road but the mutkare go the fashion.
Roads construction have been a major infrastructural strive by the government, especially for the promotion of trade from rural to urban, as well as in linking communities and their environs towards economic growth and community development. Andrew Bestman reporting.
Well, viewers, if you just tuned in, this is the news bulletin here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. We're broadcasting live from Mami Jones Center Studios in Freetown, 3 Mama Street, Brookfield. We stream live on the internet on www.startvsl.com. As always, the sporting news is part of the program, and in today's sporting update, the Sierra Leone female under-17 team is in active preparation for the 2017 first leg Women's World Cup to be hosted in Sierra Leone on the 14th of October 2017 at the South Region Bowl Mini Stadium. Our sports correspondent Hilton John is all set.
Thanks to Adam Asila in the studio for the first time under the regime of President Aisha Yuansin, despite she has been indicted by the Anti-Corruption Commission. Well, the female team, the under-17 female team, will engage in the World Cup preliminary qualifying against the Gambian side on Saturday in the Southern Region Mini Stadium in Bo. I visited the training this morning, and here is the report. Head coach of the Sierra Leone under-17 female team, Alaji Fori, said his team has been on intensive training for the past 1 month ahead of the under-17 Women's World Cup preliminary stage. Despite the division in the football family, he said he's optimistic about winning on Saturday.
Well, we have been preparing since 1 month ago. I believe in my girls, and and I hope they will give a very good result to the Sierra Leoneans.
Do you know much about your opponent, the Gambia under-17 side?
Well, I've been talking with a colleague from the Gambia, a Sierra Leonean journalist. I've been liaising with him all along. I think he has given me a lot of updates about the Gambian team.
So, are you optimistic that we'll win on Saturday against the Gambia under-17?
Well, I believe football, you have to respect your opponent, but I'm sure my guys will do it for the Sierra Leoneans.
Zainab Kamara, one of the selected players, said they are faced with challenges ahead of the first leg. She is calling on the government of Sierra Leone to come to their aid.
I think the training session is good because we are having different sessions, different types of coach, some fitness, some skills. We are having different types of training.
Are you optimistic that we will get in a better result come on Saturday for the under-17 side?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic. The most interesting part of this under-17 is the first time Sierra Leone is producing female players from the whole country. Bo, Kenema, Kainlaon, different parts of the country, Kono. We are all here to represent the under-17.
Do you have any constraints? Are you facing any challenges in the ongoing training?
As you know, the issue that is going on with the SLAFA, and so we are having some constraints.
What are some of the constraints?
Financial problems. As you know, the SLAFA account is closed. Yeah, but with all that, we still have the courage to train every day, twice a day, with all the constraints we have. Appealing to the government of Sierra Leone to support us because this is our dreams. So we want to fulfill our dreams. I'm calling on the staters to come and support us so that we can achieve our dreams.
The Gambia under-17 female team arrived in Sierra Leone on Monday, 9th October 2017, ahead of the first leg encounter on Saturday, 14th October 2017 in Bomini Stadium. For Star TV Sports, I am Milton John reporting. Well, this is the politics in the football system at the moment in the country. You heard what Zainab Kamara was saying about their challenges they are faced with. There is not much resources for the girls for them to at least get a smiling countenance on their faces on Saturday ahead of the first leg against the Gambia. We wish them all the best. We hope that the football family will try to sort out the challenges and also the Ministry of Sports. Away from local reports in the international scene, sad news for Liverpool fans. Liverpool forward Sadio Mane could be out for up to 6 weeks with hamstring injury. Pick up an international duty with Senegal. The Mane 25 was substituted in the 89th minute of 2-0 World Cup qualifying win over Cape Verde on Saturday. He's set to miss Premier League game against Manchester United and Tottenham and both Champions League group stage matches against Moribo. Mane has scored 3 goals in 5 appearances so far this season for Liverpool, so it's a setback for the Senegalese international. We hope that Liverpool will manage very strong against Manchester United coming up over the weekend. That's all for sports for today's news. Back to you, Adam Marcelo in the studio.
Many thanks to our sports correspondent Hilton John for putting that sport reports together. But that's all we have in our local news bulletin file for the hour here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Adam Masila. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Star TV. The weather forecast is up next.